Hello all, welcome to Global Offensive Hacker Associate Community. In this hacking episode, we are going to learn about container technology. In our last video, we talk about DevOps and DevSecOps, right? And we have learned about AC Linux. In this hacking episode, we are going to talk about container technology. So before jumping into the practical part, we will understand what exactly it is a Docker or a container. So let's start with the whiteboard and understand what is Docker technology, what is the container, how we are going to configure it, and what is the advantage of the Docker technology. Let's start. So I'm going to demonstrate using my whiteboard. So you can see like we are talking about Docker technology. So what is Docker technology? So Docker generally we call as a container technology. So whenever you talk about the Docker, you always remember the three things: BSD or BSR. What do you mean by this? So B means what? So B means build. S is we call as a ship, build, ship and deploy. Some people also call as a like build, we call as a ship, and then we call as a run. So whatever is convenient to you, can use this terminology. I am using is called as a build, ship and deploy. Now what is a container? So container is just examples exactly like what you are using in our everyday, our daily life, right? For example, let's say we have here we can say is called as an hardware. Above the hardware, what you are using, we are using an operating system, and above the operating system, we have here like we can say different application we are using, like application 1, application 2, application 3, and so on, right? And if you create like here VMware workstation, we are create a VM1, and then we are creating a VM2. It's just like like we are virtualizing our environment. Okay, so this infrastructure is virtualized using a VMware workstation. Okay, so when you talk about the container, or we can say the Docker, generally we call as in is called as a host based virtualization. It is a host based virtualization, meaning it means, so you can take same example, the hardware, and then you can go to the particular operating system, and you can create like different container. For example, let's say application 1, container number 1, container number 2, and so on, container number up to the n. This we call as a container technology. Okay, so this you can see container number 1. Example, let's say this is our meta exploitable machine, or we can say meta exploit. Okay, this is the framework where we are using this framework for penetration testing. Second, this you can directly import Kali images, and then you can run some other like let's say other container or other application. If you want to deploy, you can directly deploy it. So as I mentioned to you, it follows the principle called as build, ship and run. This we call as in Docker. Okay, and in our cloud computing class, like we have already understood about like hypervisor technology. So it means we have this here is called as an hardware. Above the hardware, we use like ESXi. It means hypervisor. If you are using a VMware ESXi, you can use it. This is hypervisor technology. Second, you can also use Red Hat Enterprise Virtualization. You can use Citrix. You can use Hyper-V. There are many types of hypervisor are available. You can use any of this, by the way. So here like now you can create like VMs. VM1, VM2, VM3. This is called guest operating system. This is we call as a bare metal. Okay, this is a hypervisor. And now you can create a container. Application 1, application 2, application 3, and so on. The possibilities are infinite. Just for demonstration purpose, I'm explaining how like people or the infrastructure people are deploying like the container in their infrastructure. This we call as a container technology. So still you're not able to visualize. I have already have one image, so I will explain Docker terminology using that particular image. So this is called Docker, and now shortly after this we are going to configure container in our Ubuntu system 2020. So you can see the same example just now I explained like previously. You can see we have an infrastructure, we have a host operating system, then okay, you can see we are using a Docker. Using a Docker, okay, we have deployed okay like the applications. Okay, you can see these are the containers application or containerized application, F A B C D E and F. Same on the other hand, okay, like is a term of cloud computing. So what we have done is we have infrastructure and then we have a hypervisor. You can select any kind of hypervisor. Okay, and after that, okay, we virtualized, okay, we created the VMs. We have virtualized infrastructure, creating a VM, and after that, okay, you can see we are running, okay, like containerized application there. Okay, the top part, okay, of this hypervisor we call as a guest operating system. Now the question is, okay, how we are going to configure the Docker. So just now I explained to you what exactly is the Docker, okay, like what is the container and why is very important. So you can see very fastly, okay, you are able to deploy, okay, like the container. There is no need to install okay, like 3 GB operating system or okay, like 5 GB operating system, because I've seen several operating system, okay, like they're in big size. So simple, okay, you can deploy the particular application whatever you are looking for. So in my case, okay, example, let's say I need, okay, like Kali Linux. I can directly deploy, okay, like Kali container, okay, in my Ubuntu box. If I need, okay, like Metasploit, okay, like same, I can going to deploy this Metasploit, okay, like images, okay, from a Docker Hub repository, and then I can directly deploy, okay, in my system, like Ubuntu box. That's how, okay, you can, okay, like deploy these particular applications. Generally, we call as an images. You can pull this particular images, and you can directly run it. So this, okay, I'm going to teach you right now how we can going to configure it. So what you can do is, okay, you can simple, okay, just type this command apt-get install docker.io, and then you can check, okay, with the help and the version. Let's check it out how we can do it. So this is my Ubuntu box. Okay, what I can do is I can simple log into the system, and here, okay, like I have to open my terminal. So let's open the terminal. So first time, okay, if you are handling, what you can do, you can download Ubuntu box, and then okay, apt-get install, and here I have to use docker.io. In my case it's already installed, and you can check, okay, you are not a root, so you can simple type sudo. After one is done, okay, you can simple check with the docker space minus minus version. Okay, and again we have to add sudo always. You can see the version, you can clearly see we have a 19.03.8. If you need any help, you can simple use docker, and after that, okay, you can simple just type minus minus help. So here, okay, you can check it out. Okay, these are all commands, okay, you can use it, okay, in the case of Docker, like attach, build, commit, cp, create, image, history, kill, many, okay, like you can see is available here. Okay, that's how you can use it. So let's go to the presentation. So these are the talking about. So once it is done, okay, you can easily verify. And now, okay, example, let's say you need a help. Okay, so example, let's say I want to understand, okay, like how the run command works. So sudo docker, and you can simply just run minus minus help, press enter. Now you can see, okay, you can use, okay, all these parameters just like that. That's how, okay, you can use this parameter. Okay, now the question is, okay, how we are going to deploy the container. So you can see simple, okay, if you want to check, okay, any container is available or not, you can simple just check using a command sudo docker images ls. You can see right now there is no docker images available here, right? You can clearly see there is no docker images available. Let's check process minus aux. So there are many processes are running, okay, but I don't have any images, okay, right now available. So here is the thing, okay, like you can simple type this command run hello world if you want, but I'm going to show, okay, with the docker repository. So what you can do, you can simple go to the Google, open your Firefox, and we'll download, okay, like Metasploit framework here, and we'll see, okay, like how we can play with this. Okay, and this is the I'm going to deploy the container. So how I'm going to deploy it? So you can simple go to the Google and simple just type, okay, like Docker Hub, just like that. Docker Hub, press enter, and after that, okay, simple click on here Docker Hub, this section, and after that, what you can do is you can search, okay, whatever, okay, you're looking for. So example, let's say I'm looking for, okay, like Metasploit. You can see this Metasploit framework, just click on this, and after that, okay, you can see there's a command available. Okay, this is for pull command. You can see docker pull this image, you can simple copy it. See this pull command copied, go to the terminal, you can use a sudo and you can paste it, docker pull Metasploit framework. So here you can see, okay, like now I tried to, okay, like install, okay, like the application related to the nmap. So what I did is I went to Google, Okay, and here okay search okay like nmap, and I found okay this is the repository docker pool, and this was I copied it and I pasted here. And you can clearly see it is working fine and it is downloading. Same way okay you can search for the Kali Linux. Example, let's say I want to search for the Kali. You can simply just search here Kali, just like that here Kali. And after that okay what you can do is, you can see this is the like updated 2 days ago. You can simply click on this and 100k plus downloads. So you can see simple docker pull Kali, just copy it and you can again copy and paste here using a sudo command. So just add sudo. So the entire Kali okay we are going to download here. It means the images okay which we are talking about. This is called container. So you can see the app number 1, this is app number 2, just like okay you seen okay on my whiteboard. So let's go to here, exactly the same okay f1 f2. Then this we are doing okay host based virtualization. Okay, docker is a part of host based virtualization, so it will take a time. So I think let's check it out how we can check whatever we have downloaded. So it's simple, just type sudo docker images. Even you can check like that right now. Sorry, the command issue, the typo error, it is a docker command, docker images. So I have a 3 images available. Okay, and docker images, even you can use ls. Right now nothing is running in my case. Now if I want to run okay like suppose let's say Kali rolling, how I can run it? So simple, you can search type okay sudo docker. You can use the command called run. Again typo error, docker run space minus it and then the particular name which is here. So here one you can better you can search the id. So let's search the id and paste it here. And even you can also use a bin bash slash bin slash bash because I need a shell. So you can clearly see it is I'm going to run it, and see this is the Kali. This is my Kali. How you can check it out? Okay, this is the Kali. So we know the command is available okay in our forum also. I have mentioned all the commands. So you can go to the forum.hackerassociate.com. Otherwise you can simply just type okay uname minus a, and you can simply just type okay remove the ASCII, and you can see this is a kernel. And when you check okay this kernel, you can simple open a new tab and just check okay like your Ubuntu kernel which is also the same. So here you can see 5.4.0.42 and here you can see 5.40.42. That's how it is. Okay, it look the same kernel here and here. Now what you can do is okay example, let's say now you can check for the version. You can use okay like etc slash issue, and this is you can say rolling machine. There is another okay file you can use, it called as etc os minus release, like that. And you can see this completely, you can see all the information which is the version 2020.3. and here okay you can check it out, we have Kali rolling machine. That's how we can identify everything, just like that here whatever we are doing. Okay, so this is like we are running, you can see I'm running the entire Kali okay in my Ubuntu box. This is I'm talking about, this is called as containerized application. Now you can simple search for like this command sudo docker images, and you can see clearly these are the images, and you can simple just type images then ls. Okay, here okay we have a, this is nothing, and ps minus aux, this is the process. Let's check the process. Here is the Harshad. Okay, and the all process okay you can check it out. Okay, that's how okay, you can check everything. Let's go back to the presentation, see if we miss anything or not. So this is a Docker hub. Okay, you can identify anything okay using a Docker hub. And here okay this is the command. If you want to run anything you can use run and then it, and then okay these are the command okay for checking everything. Let's check for the process sudo docker process minus a. So I think I missed this command. So sudo docker process minus a, and here you can see these are the processes. This is the id and this is a bin bash, and it is exited. You can see, right, you can see all the logs here okay like commands, hello, everything okay able to see. And if you want to remove the container you can use rm command. If you want to remove the docker images you can use rmi space minus f. And if you want to stop the container you can stop the container. Okay, now you can run this command sudo docker run okay Kali Linux, just like we did okay previously, and you can see you got a bin bash. So right now okay if I'm searching for nmap it is not working. What you can do is in this case is like apt get install. First you can try to apt get update. Let's check it out. So it is working fine. You can clearly see that is working fine. We are able to update, okay, like the repository, and after that, okay, like the nmap is not working, it means we have to install the nmap, okay, in this system, okay, or we can say in this particular container. So it will take a time, just wait for it, and after that, okay, we'll see how to install the nmap. Okay, now it is okay, our repository is updated. Now you can simply try to install nmap, enter. So you can see we have to install it, install this nmap. Just wait for a little bit, okay. That's how, okay, you can install any, okay, like application, okay, inside this rolling, and you can use it now finally. Nmap space minus v www.testfire.net example, enter. So you can see clearly it is working fine. Port 443 open, port 80 open. That's how, okay, you can, okay, work with the Docker. It's very lightweight. You can see right now I'm using Ubuntu, and okay, inside Ubuntu I can create a different container, like container 1 for Kali, okay, container 2 for Red Hat, container 3 for CentOS, or many other application, okay, like I can create and I can use it together. And this is very powerful part, okay, like in the terms of penetration testing. This is all about the Docker, okay. You just remember, okay, the three part, okay, which is like build, ship, and the run, or we can say build, ship, and deploy. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day ahead.